Guess what, y'all? Today I'm gonna give y'all my leg day. This is something I'm doing quickly in the middle of the day to show you guys quick workouts you can do, whether you have a break in the middle of the day and can hit the gym, or you need something quick after work or before work. And of course, I'm loading up on pre-workout, y'all, and some creatine, because creatine for them gains, and we use the pre-workout for the energy. Here I'm just stretching, and that is one of the most important things you want to do. And again, today we're focusing on legs, we're focusing on glutes, because it's what? It's summertime. We want the booty sitting high and nice and lifted. So the first thing you want to do is really stretch out those muscles. You do not want to be sore. And again, well, you can be sore regardless, but stretch before and after, y'all, for real. So the first thing we're doing is warming up. My warm-ups are different each time, but today I'm starting off with reverse lunges. And I like to do 2 sets of 10 or 2 sets of 12 on each leg as my warm-up. And then I like to go into some squats. And for the squats, I like to do 2 sets of 12, or I like to do 2 sets of 20. It really depends on how I'm feeling. But it is important for me to activate my glutes and my legs in general, because I sit all day, y'all. I'm a work from home attorney. I sit on my behind. So the glutes, the legs, they are not woken up. I walk my dog, but that is not enough. If you know you have more of a sedentary job, you have to remember that warming up those legs and getting them right and tight and ready to go is like super important. All right, so to keep my thighs nice and shapely and juicy, I love doing lunges, and I love walking lunges with a bag, because I genuinely feel like it does nice for my thighs, and it does a little something for the booty. I know y'all see how it's sitting, ba-da-ba, right there, ba-da-boop, again right there. And this is me just showing you guys from a long shot of how big the steps look. And I like to go back and forth about 5 to 8 times, depending again on how I'm feeling and how much time I have in between work, because again, I try to use either before work, after work, in between, but I'm really more of a morning and midday. But anyway, I'm at my home gym, and since it's a lot smaller, I know I have to do more reps across to really get that workout in. So I like to start off with going back and forth, and after doing that warm up, you will definitely feel this. Don't stop, keep going. The legs, they're gonna look good. So this is one of my holy grail workouts for my legs that I always do, and it's kettlebell swings, especially when I can't get to the gym. This is basically the opposite of doing a glute bridge, and it's awesome because you're standing. So if you're someone where you find glute bridges hard to do, this is a great alternative. Just choose a weight that is actually challenging. Next, step ups. Step ups are great for that under booty. And what I like to do, I always like to lean on something, because if you lean on something, you are able to really focus on getting the right angle and really feeling it in your glutes. One thing you have to be very careful of, and you see me kind of correct myself a few times when I do this. Yep, y'all, I felt that in my booty. But when you're doing it, you want to make sure you're not bouncing so much on the ground, which again, I have to correct myself, because you don't want to use the ground as so much of a push up to where you're not really engaging your glutes to really bring yourself back up. But leaning on something definitely helps. And now I'm just gonna show you guys the same thing again from different angles. Let y'all get into it. Do the kettlebell swings at the speed that works best for you. Same with the step ups. And I like to do 4 sets of 20, and I like to do the same with glute bridges, child, with the step ups, my brains. But I like to do the same thing with the step ups. I like to do 4 sets of 20, because I promise you, you won't feel it. And I like my butts to sit, so I'm gonna just keep doing it until it sits. So in this clip, I'm trying to show you guys where you should really feel that step up. I'm telling you, that under booty is exactly where it should be. Okay, but here we're going into something a little more challenging, but you're gonna feel it in those quads, honey. And that is an elevated squat. I'm using a 50. And what I like to do is I like to do 12. I like to do 4 sets of 12. And what I like to do is I like to do 4 with the weight. And then I try to do 10 to 15, or honestly, as many as I can do without the weight. And I promise you, your legs are going to be screaming. It may look simple, but it is not. And your foot placement does matter. Make sure that it's elevated to a point where it's actually challenging, but your feet aren't so high to where your knees are going ridiculously over your toes, because you don't want injury and you don't want your back to hurt. And this is me just showing you guys again the most painful workout of all time. That's gonna have your thighs looking magnificent, juicy, and absolutely tasty. Woo! I'm telling y'all, it's so good. So while you're doing this, definitely drink your water, definitely take your breaks, because this is a killer last workout to do. But I do think it's nice and short, perfect, and effective to do in the middle of the day, or if you just don't have a lot of time or equipment. And this is me again, just trying to show y'all what I'm working with. And of course we got a ways to go, but the glutes are looking good, the legs are looking shapely, okay? And the waist is looking snatched. And as usual, and as always, make sure you are stretching at the end of your workouts so that your muscles can grow, rip, and do all the nasty, amazing stuff that it has to do. But I hope you guys enjoy this workout. Definitely try it out. And if you haven't already, go check out my fitness brand, Shop Urban Hottie. Super cute fitness wear, great quality. Go check it out on Instagram. Go check out what other people think so far. But thank you for watching this video, and make sure you comment, rate, subscribe. Love y'all.